Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we choose to rejoice and be glad in it. Well, I am Portia Wheatley. I am the founder and the president of a nonprofit organization acknowledged as Trophy of Life Incorporated, where we have the great opportunity, the privilege, and the God assignment to render hope, encouragement, and inspiration. We are so glad that you took the time out to join us on today on this platform, acknowledges Project 365, where again, we have the opportunity to bring you hope, encouragement, and inspiration for 365 consecutive days. That's our God assignment, and He's blessed us to do it thus far. We're just so grateful to Him for trusting us to be able to spread hope, encouragement, and inspiration around the world. And that's just what God is doing. Well, on Sundays, we call for corporate worship. And in the past, we've had individuals to come on our platform to actually sing. But today, we're going to hear beautiful instrumental worship and praise from our pastor, our senior pastor, Pastor Damian Wilson, the one and only Pastor Damian Wilson. And we're grateful to God to have him to join us. And I'm really just grateful to God when senior pastors take the time out of their schedules to come and grace our platform to help us complete this assignment that God has given us. And we want you to enjoy every moment. But before we release him to our platform, we would love if you would take an opportunity, whether it's doing this. No, don't do it while he's playing and ministering. Let's do it afterwards. Go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. Subscribe, and even on Facebook, comment, put your thoughts in there. Let him know that we're enjoying his music and his instrumental renditions. We're just grateful to God, but we need you to become a part of our team to take this message of hope, encouragement, and inspiration around the world. And we're grateful to God for the same. Well, at this time, I would just love to step back and allow Pastor Wilson to come and give us some words of encouragement, play his music. You know what, Pastor Damien, I don't know, can you sing?
Only if I need to, but no. I'm not a singer.
Okay, so we'll let you stay on the instrument. But I would love for you to just go ahead and enjoy yourself, because I know musicians really enjoy themselves for the gift of God that God has given unto them. You have the platform.
Okay. Well, first, I want to thank you for inviting me. I appreciate you. I love you very much, and I appreciate what you're doing. This is innovative. This is something different, and I was just glad to be a part of it. So, I'm going to play. You're right. I'm not going to sing. So I have some songs. I really wanted to start off with an old kind of testimonial song called "Bless the Lord, Oh My Soul." So I want to start with that, and hopefully, I pray that you guys enjoy that. All right. Thank you, guys. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you will bless the Lord at all times. I tell my church often that we need to find a blessing in everything. In the smallest thing you can think of, there is always a blessing that the Lord drops on us. And so we bless him and we give him thanks. This next song that I want to play for you guys is kind of special to me. It's an old James Cleveland song called I Don't Feel No Ways Tired. And I want to play this because this was when I first started playing. My dad, who is a pastor, back in the day, they used to have soloists come and they would sing, and usually we asked my mom to sing. And at that time, I couldn't play. So whoever the musician was usually backed her up. And my mother was a huge James Cleveland fan. So when I started to learn to play, I told my mother, I said, Mom, the next time when I learn to play, I said, I'm going to play for you. And so when I learned to play, I played this particular song for her. And so I want to share this with you. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry, I was feeling that groove a little bit. All right. Thank you so much. That song, yes, it was that song's dear to me. I have for you hymn that I want to play called "My Faith Looks Up to Thee," and I want to play that because that song's special to me as well. Because many don't know, I was diagnosed with leukemia when I was 12 years old, and it was a long road, and it was a difficult road. But I had people behind me, and I had people who prayed and were praying for me and things of that nature. So it took me through, and a lot of times I had to use my faith, definitely. And so I want to play this particular hymn, and I pray that you would enjoy this one as well. All right. Thank you so much. Um, Thank you so much. Again, Sister Portia, thank you um, for inviting me on today. Um, is there any questions you have for me or anything of that nature?
Tell me again the name of your church.
Church is Love to Life Church and Ministries. We're on 100 South Fulton Avenue in the city of Baltimore. So we've been there for 10 years, be 11
Wow.
years next month. So God has been gracious to us. And so can't complain. It's been a journey. It's definitely been a journey.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm sure, but it's amazing how God brings us through. And
Yes.
if we just learn not to give up, I know I've stated this, something that Archbishop has said for time and time again. For every going through, there is a coming out. If we
Hmm.
just don't give
Most
up
definitely.
in the midst
In
of
the
it.
midst of it. Yes. That's good.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yes.
The when you talked about what you said, what was that you dealt with when you were a child?
Leukemia.
Leukemia.
Yes.
How are you
Yes.
doing now?
Oh, doing wonderful. Doing great. You didn't know? I'm surprised.
No, I didn't know that. And I
Oh,
tell you
wow.
what, if healing could come through your mother's hugs, let me tell the world now, you have to meet Damian's mother. She gives some of the most anointed hugs that I've ever had. So shout out
She
to
still
mom
gives
and
us, yeah,
dad.
mom and dad,
She
yeah.
still give them?
Go God, yeah. She still got strength. It's amazing. It is amazing.
What God brought her through?
It's amazing.
Okay, I'm gonna let her tell her own testimony. I'm gonna let her tell her own testimony. Because when
Yeah.
I think about goodness, the goodness of God and what
Mm-hmm.
He's done, not just for me, but my friends and my family,
Mm-hmm.
it causes us to be so very grateful. So
Yes.
very grateful.
Yes.
It's amazing. So if you have the opportunity just to, not if, now that you have the opportunity just to
Mm-hmm.
share a word of encouragement, some type of word of hope, encouragement, and inspiration. That's what this platform is all about. Hope, encouragement, and inspiration. Because I know there are times when even the senior pastor needs to be encouraged. Little children need to be
Mm-hmm.
encouraged. Senior citizens need to be encouraged. So we just want to put it out there. I don't care what persons are going through, whatever situation they are in or going through, have been through. God is right there to take us through, to manifest whatever we need in our
Mm-hmm.
lives, but we have to trust him. So
Yes.
what do you have for us?
Had what you just had. You preaching today, girl. But what I really want to share with your audience that, um, especially with things going on with people's health, physically and mentally, to really hold on to the fact to trust God more than you trust the doctors. He gave me that some time ago, and it's not that we don't trust doctors or people that are in the health field because they've been to school and they learn and they know more than what we do. So there is some faith and trust in those people. And so, but he told me to tell people to trust him more than the doctors because there are some things that even the doctors are puzzled about, that the doctors aren't sure of. There's everything that's going on as far as our bodies, our health is not always textbook. I got tested. I'm a living witness of that. Even when I was going through my sickness, it was a lot of things that were even puzzling the doctors. And now that I'm older, I didn't know what was going on then because I was still a little kid. And so as I've grown and look back on it, I literally can see God just working through that whole process. And it was just so amazing because they just couldn't understand why A was going on, but B should have been doing something else and it wasn't. And it was just God just showing himself that, I got this under control. And everything you're going through is not meant to kill you or take you out of it.
Absolutely right.
It's just meant to really show God's power in your life and for you to be a living testimony to some other person that may not go through what you're going through, but it's the simple fact that sometimes it's the same thread. You might not have cancer like I had. You might have something else that's the same thread. And so we can come together and still be a blessing to each other because things still take a toll on you mentally, spiritually. It's just because we're not in the same boat doesn't mean we don't go through the same things. And so the challenge is to really, in this season we're in, the way the world is going, we must trust God more than we trust man.
We
So
definitely do.
yeah, so that's what that's my encouraging word for the day.
That was a great word, especially the part when you talked about when we go through, we can help someone else.
Yes.
So, be a
And
testament to the fact
yes.
that, okay, God brought me through this and you're going through that. Yeah, he'll bring you through. We're not belittling the situation that you're in or the matter
Yes.
that you're dealing with right now, but we are letting you know
Yeah.
God has no respect of persons.
No.
That's in his word.
No.
God has no respect of persons. So if
Yeah.
you have gone through a situation, when you go through a situation and God brings you out, when he completely heals you to be able to tell someone else, please, I ask you, just share, be transparent when you're ready. When God, like I said, when God heals you, when you're ready to share about it, if you're still bleeding or you're still being healed, it may not be time for you to share your testimony. But when he does, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of people who need to hear what God did for you.
Yes.
So I encourage you again, now when you come through, go get someone else and bring them through. Walk with them. You may not be able to, they may be across the country, but with technology nowadays, look, walk with them through their situation, through their heartache, through their pain, but let them know all at the same time. It wasn't your education that brought you through. I mean, it could have been complemented with that, but it was God, and we give God praise. We
Yes.
never stop giving God praise for the things that he's done, and give him praise for what you have not seen yet. He's going to do it.
Yeah.
Trust in him, have faith in him, and he's going to do it. Well, we thank you so very much, Pastor Damian. We thank you. But you're not done yet. So I want to hear, I love the old songs because it's amazing how some of the songs that we grew up on, they are still songs that take us through. So either What a Friend We Have in Jesus or Blessed Assurance, one of those two. Pick those, and then let me say get my exit right about now, because our audience will hear your song, and that will be the end of this particular broadcast. But you better believe it, we will be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. to share on this platform, Project 365, more hope, encouragement, and inspiration. God bless you.
And you said, what a friend we have in Jesus, or what?
Blessed Assurance, Jesus is mine.
Okay. Let me do.
Oh, you have another old one? You have another oldie but goodie?
No, let me do What a Friend We Have in Jesus. I like that. Okay. I had to stop before I start crying. I didn't want to cry. I had to stop.
Oh,
That's a good.
it gets
I
to the
had to
point
stop.
sometimes when you start thinking about the words, it's amazing that you start to say
Yeah.
something, because for those that may not be, let's call it church, let me tell you what let me read what the words to that
Mm-hmm.
song is.
Mm-hmm.
What a friend we have in Jesus, all our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege it is to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pain
Right.
we bear. It's all because we do not carry everything to God in prayer.
Yeah.
Second verse, have we
Mm-hmm.
trials and temptations?
Mm-hmm.
Is there trouble
Trouble anywhere.
anywhere? We should never be
Be
discouraged.
discouraged.
Take it to the
To the
Lord in
Lord in
prayer.
prayer. Mm-hmm.
Then we find a friend so faithful,
Right.
who will all our sorrows share.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus knows our
Every
every weakness.
yes.
Take it to
Take
the
it to the
Lord in
Lord in
prayer.
prayer.
Not finished yet. Listen to these good words.
Uh-huh.
Are we weak and heavy laden, cumbered with a load of care? Precious Savior, still our refuge. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Do your friends despise, forsake you? Take it to the Lord in prayer.
Mm.
In his arms, he'll take and shield you. You will find a solace there. That's enough. That's enough, because I look, all right.
Right.
But we're so grateful to God for having the opportunity to have that song that's been around for years and
Yeah.
years and years, and still so powerful.
Yeah.
We bless God. Well, again, I'm going to back out of the way for today. Again, thank you so very much, Pastor Wilson. I
Thank you.
appreciate your
Thank you.
your ministry on today. God bless you. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we will see you again on tomorrow.
You guys. Thank you.